This podcast contains strong language, strong opinions, and a twisted sense of humor. Side effects of listening may include uncontrollable laughter, talking back to your speaker, and reevaluating all life choices. If you're still here after all of that, welcome. You're our kind of people.
So Passport Bros. We had a whole conversation about Passport Bros, and now he's going out of town with his guys.
Okay.
Yeah, but zip codes ain't cheating.
It's not.
So when you go to a different zip code, that don't gonna go in the same banners.
So are y'all officially together?
So
Then it's already you already answered.
You answered it already.
So he's technically dating.
no,
So he can
we're
smash.
together
Y'all together?
Then why it took you so long to say it?
because
Is it complicated?
no, it's not complicated.
Okay.
We're together.
I don't believe that
Me
shit.
neither.
She think they together, but he's like,
we both
we
will
go
kill
get back.
each
We
other.
go get
if-
together in December when I come back.
From
I
my
was
trip.
the reason why I thought about it because I said in my mind, I'm like, okay, if both of y'all will kill each other, if we found out about somebody else, does that consider?
No.
We're not.
Well,
we're
where's he going
together.
out of town to?
They him and his friends. I forgot what he said. It's out of the country though. I forgot.
Is it
it's not.
DR?
It's not the DR. That's what he was
It's
saying.
Colombia.
He said it's not the Dominican Republic, babe. So it don't count. It's not the same.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. Out of the country, Americans get mad booty out there.
They love them.
I don't want to talk about this no more.
You don't even know where you're going, so that proves you ain't. He ain't your man.
I ain't been listening until today
Then
when he told me
he ain't your man. That's what I'm saying.
Because I ain't really care if he go out of I'm not that girl. I don't care. Go out of town, enjoy yourself. But when you tell me that your phone might not work.
It ain't even about being jealous. It's about being out of town, knowing where your man is just in case something happens.
He's like, no, I'm just saying I might be in certain areas and I ain't trying to hit it.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you
Yep.
have a location on his phone? Y'all
No.
Then y'all ain't together.
I don't want that kind of relationship though. Y'all share locations?
No,
Yeah.
we don't have to.
What?
I do.
I don't want locations.
I do just for safety reasons. So
No,
if
she know where I'm at. I just tell her.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I tell her too, but just for like safety purposes, right? So let's just say she break down. I don't know where I'm at. I know where you're at because I can pinpoint your location. And that's what it's for.
Yeah.
Right. And if he break down, she know he on the couch.
Exactly. Because I ain't going nowhere.
Right. We talk all day, every day. I know his whereabouts. He knows mine. We don't have to.
You don't know his trip whereabouts.
Yeah, that's the part.
That's the part.
That's the part. I don't like it.
She gonna check his passport when he come back, see where it was stamped.
No, I told him I'm dropping you off at the airport, and I better see all the bros. But that don't matter no more either, because you're gonna find some out of country boot.
He just trying to spend time with the bros.
Yeah, right.
He gonna spend a lot of time.
We went out to dinner before we did that podcast to talk
that went
about
over her head.
whatever.
It did.
I didn't even listen to
No,
that.
he really gonna hang out with the guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Forget
Nah, she got it right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
No, we went out to dinner and talked about that.
Okay.
The Passport Bros. And he was telling me that he got guys that literally go out of the country just to screw women. So I'm like, oh, I'm taking it all in. Like,
I would if
I
I
would
was
too.
if I was single.
If
I
I
would
was
too.
yes.
But some of them aren't single. Some of them has relationships.
I have a bunch of foreign ass kids running around.
See,
I have some in China.
I'm done.
Tell me, Papa. And for real,
Because you already know you're going over there to get. No, you know what? Let's start this podcast. What the fuck?
Right, we got shit to do.
it already started. Let's go.
Full volume, no filter.
Stop playing me. I can do what I want.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Full Volume No Filter. I'm your host, Trey, and I'm here with my great crew, the best crew in the world.
All the time.
What's up?
We don't have everybody today. We just have Mr. Bugsy.
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
have Lady P. What's up?
What's up? Hey, everybody.
Yeah, we got this.
Oh, absolutely. We don't need them motherfuckers. This the crew anyway.
You know you
Right,
ain't
so
shit.
Right, so, yeah. What's going on? How was y'all weekend?
It was good. I had a good time. I kind of hung out. I went to a little Halloween party It was lit. We enjoyed ourselves. I hung out with my cousin. Shout out to Shay Monet.
What's up, Shay Monet?
We had a good time this weekend.
We got your pictures up on the FVNF
I
pod
seen it. I love
Instagram.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what's up.
How about you, Bugsy?
You know what? For the first time in a while, man, I just relaxed. I'm on vacation from one of the jobs, so I just had to deal with the one. So now I'm not as tired and everything. I just do the one, come home, get some rest, and just chill out. It's been like the best week I've probably had the whole year so far.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. Me, I been in the house all weekend except for, let's say, Saturday. We found out a family friend passed away, so rest in peace to
Oh, I'm
my
sorry.
Greer.
Yeah.
Was part of the church, part of the family, really, outside of the church. So I'd like to just say rest in peace to my Greer. But besides that, stayed in the house and watched football because that's what I do.
All
I
right.
watch football.
Great.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I have a couple questions I'd like to ask you, and we're going to start the podcast right here. Now, how far is too far? And I'm going to elaborate on that, right? You know, how far are you willing to go before you draw the line?
Okay.
Okay, so now you're married, you're not, you're dating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm married. Let's just say your wife was held ransom. How far are you willing to go, you know, to save her life?
You mean like money wise? If they was like, hey, come up with, you got to give me $500 or $1,000 or $1 million or something like that.
Yeah, let's say that.
Just make sure the life insurance is paid up.
Oh,
And
you know what?
you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
shit.
can't deal with him.
No. I mean, you know, the thing is, I would try. I would actively try,
Okay.
but the likelihood that I'll have it for the ransom, if that ransom ain't enough for a McChicken, then
Oh my God.
You
she's
can
out
have
of there.
a-
She's
got
probably
you.
out of there.
How about
I'm
you,
just-
Lady P?
I don't know. I'm gonna say, you know, I'm giving it all up. Fuck it. Like money to me, it comes and it goes.
And it goes. I feel the same way.
I don't care anything about no money, but you can't replace the love of your life. So I'm a give it all up.
Wait,
Whatever
hold
I
on.
got.
Let's backtrack right there. So the love of your life. Is that what you're calling him?
He knows who he is.
Okay, special someone. You hear that.
Okay.
And I know you listen to the pod. You my boy.
Oh
So
my God.
yeah. She's
Yes.
saving your life.
I'm saving your life, boo.
There we go, boo. So now I'm gonna ask a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just say your wife is being held ransom. They got a gun to her head.
Right.
And they said, you have to jerk off your best friend to save her life. What are you doing?
I don't know how big is my best friend's clitoris because you know what I'm saying?
Oh, sir.
It depends. You know what I'm saying? I'll make. Listen, one of my female friends will be my best friend real quick.
Okay.
Real
But they
quick.
saying it's a male best friend. And let's take me out the equation because I'm that best friend. I'm
Right.
just standing there and have to take it.
You said what? You know what? I mean, bro, that's hard, man.
That is.
It will be hard, but go ahead.
That's hard, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. Yeah. I will save
you
her
willing
life.
to do some strange
I would
things
listen.
to save a life?
I would. It'll be easier than coming up with that money.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
listen.
I mean, it'll just be what it is. I'll be thinking my best friend is in on it because I'm like, why would you ask about that dude? Like you've been wanting this for a while,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you in it. You on the inside.
Man,
They gonna have to take my wife. They
you
gonna have
said
to.
you're not going.
I'm gonna tell her I love her, and she gone. She
Oh
gone.
my
Hey,
God.
I love her, but I'm sorry. I am not. I got to look you in your eyes when we at game night.
Yeah. That'd be
It's
weird.
game
But
night is over. We're canceling game night after that.
Yeah, game night.
That's a wrap.
So, Lady P, you have to finger bang
I think that's easier.
for a lady to do it.
It
Yeah.
is. It's definitely easier.
I'm saying you got to play with her nipples and shit.
Well, I mean,
and
but her-
But for me, like, I don't like girls at all.
right.
I know.
So it's like, for me, but you have some women out here that be like, oh, they indulge in that stuff. So that'll be nothing for them. So the same way it is for you, it will be hard. It will be hard for me. Like, I would be so annoyed.
You think it's gross
It's gross.
to
But
you?
to me, it's
Okay.
gross. But I mean, to save Buki butt, I would do it.
Buki butt? Oh shit!
I would do it. I would do it.
We will now refer to that special someone as Buki butt.
Because see,
It's boogie
but
butt.
see, the difference is that with the ladies, like it's you getting one reaction. You go through a progression with the dude
Yeah,
because
you do.
it'll go from soft to you like,
Right,
oh
it's too-
Lord.
It's too much. But what if she like moaning and carrying on? Like, that's uncomfortable.
That
No,
is-
what'd be more uncomfortable if they say it and it's already there ready.
Oh, no,
You was like,
hell
you
no.
expecting this, you
Hey, but
nasty
the girl's got to
bastard.
go. Wonder if she a squirter?
Oh no, absolutely.
That means she's a peer.
That's it.
She pees in the bed.
you know what? I have to rethink.
You had to
this.
rethink that.
I don't know. It's absolutely not.
That-
No, well, you know what? What's too far? Let's think. What's too far in other areas?
Okay.
What's too far in a relationship? Like what would make you leave a person that you were truly in love with?
Mm.
What would be too far for you?
If I came home and she getting gangbang,
Oh.
So it has to be gangbang,
It-
not
it
just
has-
one.
if it's one person, that one person caught your attention, and it's like, I don't know, but gangbang, that means you are a whore.
Oh,
No,
my
you know
God.
what? I'm gonna tell you something. If it's one, it's over.
No, I
If
hear
it's
you.
one,
No, I hear you.
it's
but
a rip.
it's more forgivable. Like, why did you love him? What made you step out and it's him? But you talking about
Yeah,
2-3 guys,
Yeah, one.
and you taking it
it's
as
like
all
she's
hoes,
been devoured
and,
at
and
this
she's
point.
being devoured. That is
That is
unforgivable. That is, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Mm-mm. I think you know what? I think I'd be in jail, bro. If I walked into something like that, I'd be in jail. For
You'll
sure.
be in jail. Why? They will whoop your ass and finish.
Yeah,
No. They got to make sure they get quicker than my hands.
but
what I'm
like,
saying?
I'm taking everybody out. Fuck it.
As long as listen, if I'm close, if my
But
hand
would you
is close
still
to the
be
hip,
with her after that?
no.
So what you
Everything will be
taking
gone.
everybody out for? You
Because that's
let her
how
get back to her
I
business.
listen. I don't know what it is. I'll snap. I know it right now. I'll snap. So
Listen.
well, you know what? It don't take that much for me because like I don't deal with, for instance, I don't deal with trust issues.
right.
So if you start coming at me like you don't trust me, you start kind of like all of my business, going through my phone, trying to figure out where I'm at all the time and all that type of stuff. That's too far for me. I don't care if you my wife or not. Because what I've done is not put myself in those positions where you have a reason to not trust me. If I
Right.
say I'm somewhere, I'm there.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like
Once
you can come
start-
check. If you roll about it, I'm there. So I'm not going to put myself in situations that's going to make you not trust me. So my
Right.
thing is that's it seemed like it's something minor, and people are like, well, it's marriage, and I'm not trying to live like that though.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
that's how my first marriage was. She used to, when we were in the studio recording music, it was at somebody's house in the basement.
I remember.
So I had to park, and it was street parking. So sometimes it wasn't on that block.
Mhm.
Sometimes it was fine. This before location came on, GPS and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And she's rolling around calling my phone looking for me. So it was trust issues there.
Mhm.
And that shit suck. So, but
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's what I can't stand a liar. That's too far for me.
I hate a liar. Oh
I
my
hate a
God.
liar.
I don't mind the line. It depends on what the line is.
No, I can't stand a liar. Like if you lie, that's it. Like
That's the thing. I don't know what's the truth or not.
We
with
lie
you.
to our wives all the time. We ain't always telling them everything.
Mostly
100.
like
No,
speak for yourself.
I don't tell her everything, but I don't lie.
You don't?
I don't lie to her.
Well, shit, I lie.
So
But
I
that's-
feel
but that's
like
the thing.
lying and what is it, like not offering information can be different.
Yes.
It's
can-
omitting the truth also. So
It's not omitting the
It-
truth.
it's-
If I don't answer the question, I just don't answer the question.
Right.
but that's
Because you can ask me a question,
but
but I
that's
might not
also
answer it.
saying that
Yeah.
you know what it is you don't want to answer because you don't want to incriminate yourself.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a
But I'm
yes.
not lying.
Do I look ugly?
But I didn't lie.
You over here not answering
Right.
it. Yeah. The fuck?
Well, I mean, but that's how they take it is how they take it. What I'm saying, me physically, like,
Oh no, I'll lie to you
saying
quick
it.
as fuck.
You know what I'm saying? My thing is, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna,
You know
I'm not
what?
gonna lie
You're
to
a
you.
liar. I cannot believe this.
I would lie to you and
Oh
lie to
my
you.
God.
Yeah, it don't
No,
matter.
don't lie to me about because what I found was my thing is like, what you gonna do? Like, what you gonna do? If what me telling you the truth, if that make you bounce, then bounce.
No, I'll
Right,
tell you the
right.
truth. I'm a very honest person, but I'm just saying some things. The fuck.
That's a contradiction. You can't say you go lie to him and you're a
Listen
very
here.
honest person.
No, I'm a very. You're right. Very
Right.
contradictive. But me, I am very blunt. Let's say that.
Okay.
I am very blunt.
That you are.
Yeah.
I would tell a motherfucker what it is, how it is, right? But when it comes to your significant other, sometimes you gotta because let's just say her birthday's coming up and you're trying to do some things and you're lying in that process trying to get her out of where she needs to be and everything like that.
No. I'll just tell listen, I'm doing something I don't want to tell you about.
You're right.
I'm doing something, you know what I'm saying?
Your fucking relationship boring as shit. Lie.
No,
I'm
fuck
telling
that,
you,
man,
make
bro.
it better.
It's crazy.
Listen, because once I start doing it and she start doing it, it's gonna be a problem. So my thing is that
No. I didn't
I'll-
say she could lie. You could lie.
no. What I'm saying is I'll tell if somebody asks me something, I'm gonna say like, I'm like, are you sure you want me to answer that question? And then I'll tell you the answer. You know how you take it is how you take it.
I like that. I like that, Bugsy.
Nah, I'd rather lie to you.
No, like I feel like nah.
Ask me, do you look good?
Shut up. I'm sick of you.
Now check this out. Did y'all know Lady P used to model?
Oh my God.
No, you used to model.
She used to model.
I did.
What you was on Just For Me? You was on, you was on a
No,
hair
I,
box or
I
something.
did a little modeling back in my early 20s.
What did you
And
do?
those who know me know me. I mean, I was going to the casting calls and all, all that stuff. And I took a lot of headshots. Shout out to my old photographer.
And he's a fucking bum with them pictures. Because
Yeah.
it's coming from a professional photographer. That's what I am.
Were you in a wicker chair?
And
no,
Like, what was you-
oh my God, no. It's
I'm gonna
not
show
that
you
bad.
some of the pictures that
It's
y'all
not that
can't
bad.
see it on
Who were you modeling? Did you ever do a campaign?
No, but I did model for a young lady who was starting her t-shirt line, and she had like a website and everything. I gotta find those pictures too. I did a lot of modeling.
He took all your pictures in my basement.
that's what it looked like.
we slick was in the basement.
And the poses, she looked like a roach on the wall.
Yeah,
Like
it's
she
a
called-
hater. Okay, the style back then was a little trash, but I was cute.
All your pictures was at Sears.
Now, don't get me wrong. Hey, cuz you're a pretty woman, right?
Mhm.
You're a pretty woman, but these modeling pictures ain't it.
So I plan to do some
I
more
got
photos.
you. I got you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make sure you look good.
Thank you.
do some more because those are like you was at the Freaknik.
And I was really skinny back then too, very thin. So I've gained a lot of weight since then.
But your weight's not bad on you. But this right here, even if you had weight,
it was
some
just,
weight,
just bad photography.
the
huh?
photographer was trash on this. And I'm saying it because I'm a photographer
He was a beginner,
and I'm giving my professional.
Everybody got to start somewhere.
That's probably why you ain't get no jobs because that do matter. You know what I'm
It-
saying?
it
Getting you a
do.
good
It do.
photographer that can put you
Well,
in,
you know
in
what?
the right
I wouldn't say
positions.
that. I did get offered a couple jobs, but it was like
As a streetwalker.
no, but like
Fuck
you
man.
literally get paid almost nothing to like do certain like shows and
Yeah,
events.
at the
It
beginning.
Yeah, in the
depends on
beginning,
your
so-
caliber of being a model. Because I know some models that get paid high prices.
Yeah.
And it depends on
Well, you know what? Even with it's your stature also.
Yeah.
That's an issue also.
Mhm.
So let's be, you know what I'm saying? Because you're a shorter woman. So you don't see a ton of short women unless it's like urban wear.
Right.
Urban wears or even like catalog.
Yeah.
But if
yeah.
you're trying to get the big money, which is the higher fashion, you were too short.
Well,
I
right
was
now
short.
it doesn't make a difference because they taking them all
They
types
taking
of
them
way.
all sizes.
So you
Well,
have like
now,
you
yeah.
have, and who started that really was Fenty, Rihanna, because she had big size models, short models, women with vitiligo and everything like
Well, I
that.
don't know about that because the first time I saw somebody big like that, well, I don't want to say big like that, but a healthier woman was what was her name? Takara.
Uh,
So she was on like the Tyra Banks that
America's Top
Top
Model.
Model.
yeah.
Takara, and that was her thing.
She was.
So
she was a little heavy set, and she was beautiful.
She was beautiful, but that she didn't. What I'm saying, who really started it? Like, yes, you have
And
your
she was a
one-off.
big woman too, bro. I met her in real life, and I was like, God damn.
Really?
Right.
Yeah. I was bouncing at a club, and she was in there. I said, man, I said, this is a healthy woman.
Yeah.
She wasn't like a fat woman or nothing. It was
Right.
just, she was tall.
Mhm.
You know, either it was maybe it's the shoes. I don't know
She
what
was
it was, but she
big-boned.
was, yeah.
It definitely was my height for sure. I'm short as hell. So,
How tall are you?
5 feet even.
Oh, damn. I think you could get a handicap sticker.
You know what? Whatever.
But
yeah, I'm gonna get back into it though. I'm excited. We'll see what happens.
But yeah, back to lying. I would lie to you real quick
That's crazy.
to get out of something too.
I don't like liars. I feel like after the trust is broken, I don't believe anything you say. Anything that come out your mouth, I'm think you lying about it.
So how about a white lie? You know what a white lie is, right?
Something that don't mean nothing. That you just lied about something
No,
small.
because I know about you, because you've lied before.
Oh,
and
shit.
now when you say shit, a lot of times be like, your ass,
You're
you lying your ass.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's
I don't
why I
wanna
do it
feel
to you
that
all
way.
the time.
Hey.
And you may not be lying.
And I
but
don't even
because
give
you
a
did
fuck.
it way back. But that's what I'm saying. You've done something way back, and now I'm like, you lying your ass off.
He don't even know what he's talking about. I was telling the truth then.
Yeah, right. What?
I couldn't. Hey, I lied so much I don't even remember.
That's
See,
what I'm
that's
saying.
crazy. That's what I'm talking about.
I know when he lying.
Hey, I forget the lie I told. You don't hear the truth sometimes.
He'll say it quick too.
Hell yeah.
He'll
I'm
say it
good
right
at it.
after the truth.
That's insane.
Right after the truth. You be like, that's
you
not what
shouldn't
you
lie
just
like
said.
that.
Nah. But we jumped off topic. So too far is you'll get your guy a hand job, your boy a hand job to save your wife.
Oh, yeah.
You would do your friend, your female friend, if she ain't a squirter.
Right.
And me, my wife gone.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Mm-mm.
Speaking of relationships, go
Now,
ahead.
if it was just like nobody was ransom and it was just a gun on my head, I'm out of there. If they had the gun at my head, sorry, I'm out of there, bro. You know, tell my wife I love her.
And you would just just take me out?
What happened?
What you saying you'll just let them take you out?
Yeah,
Why?
I'm not spanking him.
You silly. So if it's you, so you'll do it for your wife, but for you like, I'm good. I'll just go out. That's crazy.
But it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
I guess.
Yeah. So speaking of relationships, right? What y'all think about interracial relationships?
I don't have a problem with. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something, and it's a really weird place.
Okay.
So, my grandmother and my mom were straight from the South, Alabama, in the country. Grandmother was born in 26. My mom was born in 43. So that tell you the extent of
How old they was?
you know how old they were.
Old as
but
shit.
I'm saying
Yeah.
like where they came from when it was like you didn't see interracial and that was a problem. You get killed for that. They went through. My grandmother went through 40 plus years of that before it was okay for it to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was one of those. I was in one of those families where it was like, man, you bring a white girl home, or you bring somebody white, they were side eyeing. And I used to explain it to some of my white friends, and they'd be like, man, you shouldn't think like that. I said, listen, man, these people are still living though.
Yeah.
You
right.
can't fault them for being. They were conditioned that way for years. It's hard to switch it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was a big thing. But I remember when I was in my early 20s, my mom came to me and she was like, man, she's like, I've been seeing some of the ladies, because it was strictly black people, black
Okay.
girls. That's all we would bring home. And she was like, you know what? I see the people you all are dating, me, you and your brother. She was like, you know what? Bring whoever you want because they are making it so hard.
Right.
The black girls was making it so hard. They were putting us through the ringer. And I'm not
Mhm.
saying all black girls, just the ones we particularly were dating. So my mom was like, you know what? Just bring somebody sane home because the
Yeah.
women y'all dating are nuts.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
At this point, I'm comfortable with it. My sister, she actually just previously got married and she has a white husband. So, and I mean, she's always dated outside her race, which I respect. You like what you like, you know. Um, I've never dated outside my race. I don't know.
Why is that?
It's not because I've never ran into someone that I thought that was attractive or you know, like where we connected for me to like date them that was outside my race, you know?
Okay.
So I think it's just happened like that. But I actually do find, you know, other men outside of my race attractive.
Okay.
I just haven't ran across
Who's the
them.
hottest, like,
I don't
white guy? Let's just say that actor
ugh.
that you think and you would give a shot to. Now he probably won't give you a shot.
Ooh.
I'm just saying, but who would you give a shot to?
What's the guy off of Fast and Furious?
Paul Walker.
Yes.
He's
Is that
dead,
Paul
but he's
Walker?
dead though.
Yeah, but I'm saying he would have got it big time.
He would have got.
He would have got it. He would have got
Okay.
it big time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I like him. But I do like with my boys, they used to like outside their race, I guess. I'm gonna say like because they're not dating right
You said
now.
your boys.
My boys, my sons.
Okay.
So they like other girls, Mexicans, whites. They have, you know, indulged in it, like, oh, mom, she's cute, like yada yada yada. But now, since we've, you know, moved in a new area, they've been liking a lot of black girls, and I'm like, I can't say
And
that
you was proud of them.
yeah, it makes me a little proud.
You
Like,
didn't
okay.
care, but you're more proud that they're dating somebody within their race because
Yes.
it does make a difference, right? It does make a difference, right? We're more acceptable with other races, dating other races, including other races, telling them they're invited to the picnic and all that if they do some cool black shit.
Yeah.
And we're more inviting, but a
Yeah.
lot of other races are not inviting
Yeah.
of black people. And it's kind of sad, right? You would think that the time that we're in,
Yeah.
everybody's mixing and mingling and everything.
Yeah.
And we're still looked at differently than we look at other races.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. You're right on that because I've actually when I've dated outside of my race, which is it sounds tragic, but those families that I dealt with, and I've never been like a deadbeat type of dude or a bum. You know what I mean? I've
Mhm.
always kind of had something going for myself.
Yeah.
They didn't approve. You know,
Mhm.
I've like I said, I mean, I've had women I dated that was outside of race that physically was like, no, you can't meet my family because of this,
Right.
like because you're black.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was just like, and I never. It's the craziest thing because I've had an Hispanic girlfriend that pretty much said her mother and father, the only other race that they would allow aside from Hispanic
Is a
was
white.
white.
Yep.
And a lot of the cultures, I dated a girl that was half Asian. Same thing, her family. If it's not Asian, they will find with a white guy.
Really?
I don't know what it is.
No, that's
I don't
how
know
it is.
The,
So
the
That's
stigma
crazy.
with, I don't know if it was a black guy or whatever, but that was the only thing. It was like that meant something.
So that's what they can. That's the only thing that they can settle for.
Maybe they thought it was easier. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Well, I have a kid with a person outside the race. She's Puerto Rican and Mexican, right? Mother Mexican. Her mother wasn't shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, right?
Mhm.
I was like, my family was very welcoming to her,
Mhm.
but her family, very racist,
Very.
very fucking racist.
A
Mm.
lot
I
of
was,
them are.
and what's so funny is that she didn't address me at all.
Mm.
So if I parked in her driveway and just went over to visit, taking her to her parents' house, mother not there, mother come home, car in the driveway, I wasn't tell Trey, I have a fucking name, right? But I never disrespected her, and I'm not gonna disrespect her now, right? Because don't want anybody to ever disrespect my mother.
Yeah.
But I was tell that motherfucker move his car out my driveway.
Mm.
That's how it was. But she was very, very racist. And even up to today, because she dated somebody else that was black and the family did not like it. But as soon as she get with a Mexican or a Hispanic
Yeah.
or a white guy, there's no fucking problem.
Right.
There's no problem.
It's accepted. It's accepted. That's why I say a lot of times, man, I think I said this before on the podcast we had before, how it feels like the black race, we're the most hated race of all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we are.
So, and it's a terrible thing. Like I said, it really never mattered, what kind of race, I've dealt with. And the funny thing is, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. The people I'm dating were fine.
Mhm.
It was always the family that was an issue.
It was?
It was always a family issue. So that's why I didn't, I never understood what was the point of that. So it was like you're a product of that family. You ain't got a problem but that family like was shunned away. I've had girls break up with me. I remember it was a girl I met. You were dating a girl when we was like in high school or something, and she had a friend and she was a white girl. I could never drop her off at home.
Really?
Yeah. I could never drop her off at home. I always
So
had to
what
drop
did you
her.
do? Like you just
Like I would talk to her and she would have me drop. Because I'm one of them guys, I'll watch you go in the house. I want to make sure you're good.
yeah.
But when I dropped, she never would go in. And I remember I was like, I said, why you never go in the house? She's like, I live like a block away. I can't let you do that because she said, I'm going to be honest, my parents are racist. They don't
That's
like
tough.
black people.
They
So
know
it's
when
like,
their family's racist.
yeah, they know it.
That's great. So if you know your family is racist, why do it? Why date outside your race?
You like what you like.
You like, yeah, love is love, and that's the beauty about love is that it don't matter how a person look, how a person smell. Love is love. You gonna love who you love.
Right.
And that's just what it is, right? She loved me. We had a child together, but her family was just shit.
Did she ever tell her mom like, Mom, don't do that?
Let me tell you, her and her mother stopped talking.
Okay.
They stopped talking. She was like, man, I'm gonna put my foot down. I'm not gonna fuck with her no more. I'm not talking to her. You're not invited into the house. They told her I wasn't invited into the house. Yeah. So it came to a point where they weren't talking, but I sat down with her and I said, your mother's always going to be your mother. And if something happened to her, I don't want it to be because of me. You're not talking to her.
Right.
So I want you to gain that relationship back with your mother. And, not because of me. You stop talking to her because of whatever it is, but not because of me.
Right.
So that's what happened. They start back talking. They eventually start inviting me into the house.
So did she sit down with her mom and she was like, look, you got to accept Trey or...
She had no choice. We was living together and everything. She didn't have to accept me, but when she saw me and her, we didn't talk. But I always respected her.
How did that make you feel? Like, how do you continue a relationship with someone?
I'm not fucking her mom.
I know, but it's just like, okay.
But see, it comes with they already had this preconceived idea of what it is, like what we are.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's not that. When you speak to people, and I'm not saying they didn't have like a bad experience or something that would make them think that way. That's fine. But you got to take people for who they individually are. So you get to know them, see how they are, and then you make the decision from there. Now, they might have did that with him and was like, he's an asshole. And I understand that.
I can see that. Yep.
But what's so funny is that now they got a black grandchild. You can't get rid of me, motherfucker.
Were you so silly?
So, I'm just saying, now you got a black grandchild.
But see, that's why it would make me feel some type of way. How can I plan a future with this person if they're racist?
Do they treat him different?
Right.
Do they? You know what? I would like to think that they don't treat him different. I would like to think that,
But you don't know.
I'm not there. That he gets Christmas gifts. It ain't like they he goes over there. He wants to go over there. I couldn't say if they treated him different. They might. They might. But I think they love all their grandkids. I believe he's in their will. They.
Okay.
I don't think they treat him different. But
Yeah.
I have something to play you guys. It's something that I found on the internet, and that's why I brought this up. Because a white girl had a kid with a black guy. They had a child. And this is what went on in the video.
You too, baby. I got you too. Look at TikTok. Nigga. Look.
Rita.
Look.
Rita.
Nigga. Look.
Rita.
What?
This is the grandmother
Nigga.
Rita.
Nigga.
I got you.
Crack
calling the
head.
child.
Will you
I got
stop
it. I
this
got
in
it, too.
front of the kids?
But move them. Move them.
Move yourself.
Move yourself.
Hold
I
your
live here. I
tongue.
live here. She don't.
Hold your
I
tongue.
live here.
Yeah, she
I
lives
live
here. She lives
Act
here.
like an
She lives
adult.
here.
Why? But
That's enough, mother. That's enough. That's enough.
Because
So anyway, yeah, that's the
crazy.
video to where the grandfather was even having to step in.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So like y'all said, do my son get treated different? I don't think he gets treated like that.
No, I will probably hurt somebody. I don't know. that's insane for some of a older woman too. Older people be set in their ways.
They do.
Yeah, they
But
don't
see,
care.
that's exactly why I brought up what I said earlier, because and I had a discussion with Leota about that, is that people don't understand how close that is. They think it was a long time ago, but it's not.
Right.
They just say we were human in the 60s. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
They had to pass a law that said that's just civil rights
Mm.
was in the 60s. That means if that lady that was just on the internet, if that older lady
Yeah.
was in her 70s or 80 or whatever the case, she was at a time where that was cool.
Right.
So it's like, that's why sometimes it's really hard for some of our seniors to say and look back and be like, you know what, like
accept.
like I'm supposed to be cool with that when let's say it's somebody that was calling you that, and then you saw them years and years later. You're supposed to be like, okay, because of the law, you don't think that same way. After all them years, you were calling me that.
Right.
These people are still living.
And it's being taught to their kids.
It's being taught to
They're
their
teaching
kids.
it to
That's
their
what
kids.
I'm saying. My oldest brother was born in the early 60s. So it was like, what are we talking about here? You know what I mean? When people always want us to forget something, what are we forgetting? What are we dismissing? You know what I'm saying? So it's like when
I don't think we're forgetting or dismissing. I think, like Leota would say if he was here, we're evolving. We're getting to a new place where certain things should be okay, so
We're
that
not.
people can live comfortable. Because you, just like you was dating outside your race, that's what you liked. People, it's just like with gays, or like they don't come out, because it's not accepted. It's the same. So if you can't be gay in public, like no,
But it
now I
is
can't
accepted.
date a white person and I'm black in public. Now you can. Now it's okay. It's accepted. So I just feel like even though the people back in the day, they're still living, they need to adjust and evolve with everything else.
no,
Adjust
but see,
But it's hard to.
You're trying to get them. What it is that we want people to evolve and think differently, but we're still victims of the same systems.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
I
You're
get
still
it.
falling. So think about this, right? We're still structured in the same criminal systems, correct? We still get the same law. The laws have not changed from way back when it was racism. You understand? So
The
those
laws have changed.
what laws have what law? The Constitution is still the Constitution.
I mean, okay. Well, back then you couldn't date outside your race. You will get, I don't know, torched
Hung,
or something.
all types of stuff.
All type of stuff. They would do things.
But
to
that's
you.
the thing. The difference is that things are still being done. They're just not doing them as often. They're not doing them as freely. That's because what I will say is that I don't think it was more the laws. It was more about, and that's an evolve. We're not afraid anymore. We're not tolerating the behavior anymore.
We can carry guns now.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference, because it's not just about a law thing. If you do something to me now, I can do something back to you right now as you're doing it. You know what I mean? So I think, in that thought process, we have evolved in some way. But what I'm saying is that until you take some of these systems and you change them, until you get us out of, because right now we don't control it. We don't control the system. So the people that control them got to go to their brother and say, hey, this is a problem. We got to change this. We still dealing with school systems that's trash.
But here's the thing. Now, we don't have just white people or, people outside of our race that is in a higher position that can defend us. Now we have Black people that are too in that position that can defend our side.
That don't mean it's still not there.
But it's because we're evolving. So before we were at the bottom. Now it's all different races at the top. So you
think we're at the top?
Hell yeah.
Where?
Obama was president. What do you mean?
That's not the top?
That is the top. Why is that not the top?
That's because I think people think the president is the top, and the president can't make no moves without the Senate or the Congress.
That is evolution, though. When
how many
when
things,
have we had a Black president? That just started.
Yeah, I mean that's
we're at the top.
That's not. He was not the first actual Black president. There was actually Black presidents before, way back in the George Washington days.
Really?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of that.
So that's the thing. That's the one that they acknowledge was Obama. But even when you think about when he was in office, how many times you saw him get on the news and say they were saying no to a lot of stuff he was trying to do. Now, part of the agenda, whatever the agenda they're allowed to do, what they do is they'll put inside a bill. They'll say, okay, if you want this, you got to do this in our bill. And the other stuff in the bill may be detrimental to us as a culture. But in order for him to get this one other thing, he got to agree to it because it's all part of the one bill. That's how you slide it in.
Yeah.
So that was the issue and the difficulty, because you're like, I'm trying to not do this. I don't want to do this, but in order for me to do it, I got to compromise here. But in the meantime, it's jabbing us. So every single president, when you think about them, Obama and anybody else, it wasn't like they did such a great job that it changed what us as a culture. Every other president did it. Every other president did something for their people, which is pretty much all Caucasian men, right? It was something to benefit those people, right? How many laws came into place that helped us as a race, as a collective?
How many laws?
How many anything came out of that helped us out?
Well, I can't think of everything that Obama did when he was in office. However,
but if it was for your culture, you would have remembered it.
I mean, wasn't Obamacare for our culture?
No, Obamacare was for everybody.
And that Obamacare was garbage.
So you wanted
that, right?
Yeah, I don't know because I didn't really indulge in it, but you're saying like specifically for the Black race, what did he do for us?
Why not? Why is it that we can pass laws for the Asians? We can pass laws for the LGBTQ. We can pass all these different laws, but you can't stipulate one for us. Why?
I feel like that's unfair though, because he's not just, even though he's Black, okay.
Black wife, Black daughters.
Okay. He still got to run a country full of
Absolutely.
mixed race people. So it's like he can't just do something for one race. Like he got to do something for everybody. So what was wrong with it?
Well, so what? Why didn't he?
But he did do stuff for everybody.
What?
Well, I mean,
why couldn't he do one thing out of the thousands of things he did? One thing for us. Why?
I don't know.
He passed laws for the LGBTQ.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
If you can do for that community, if you could do for one community, why can't you do for the other?
See, that's kind of
It's
hard.
not. It's not. So
hard.
So basically what's being said is that people out here, there's still racism. There is,
Yes.
and you'll be a fucking a fool to believe it's not.
No,
right?
And I'm not saying that it's not.
Ku Klux Klan still walking around, and
This is true.
they still they're still relevant.
What I'm saying is it's what Leoder might say, is that it's just a little limited now than it used to be, because we have evolved it's better now that people can be more open.
It's
People
better.
can-
It's better. Yes, I would agree. It
Yeah.
is better, but it's still the same.
But yeah, you still have some of those people present.
There's
The
still
same
hate.
but you gotta let it go though. Like
You can't. No. We can't let it go if it's still here. That's.
You gotta be bigger than the program though. Like you can't just you gotta be better. You can't just feed off of what other people do. I have been in racist situations, but that didn't make me hate white people.
Absolutely, me
So
too.
that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta be better.
We got a white dude sitting on our couch. One of my great friends.
Right. And
we
love
know
him.
we know how he
Crazy as
think
hell.
is out of the fucking box.
Mhm.
He kind of think that racism isn't really there.
But see, I don't
Now,
think
see,
that.
I don't think that.
I don't think he's thinking outside of the box. I don't think the way he think is crazy. I just think that he thinks according to how he's been brought up, how he's raised. And I don't fault him for it. It's that's what I'm saying. It's two Americas. So if you're in one area and you've never experienced, never seen it, never saw how it would affect you as a person, a lot of times it don't exist.
Leota, you should have been here.
And a lot of time it don't exist. So yeah, I mean, as I'm talking, that's why I understand it, because like I said, I got a lot of white friends, and when I'm talking to them, I've had them ask me questions, and I'm very open to talk to them because I'm trying to explain to them that I'm not saying the way you live is wrong. What I'm saying is that you're not blind to the stuff that's happening over here.
Yeah.
Because if you ask any person in other races if they would switch places with you and your experience, they typically wouldn't. There's a lot of things that just, even with your presence in a room, you haven't even spoken. Your presence there is an issue. You understand? There's almost and it's almost like we'll accept anybody in at Thanksgiving. You ever talk to one of the craziest things that I always run into at work or whatever? When I'm talking to somebody like a group of white people, they tend to always bring something up that's particularly black to make it feel as if they down. Instead of just talking regular. I don't bring up white subjects, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just talking regular. It has nothing to do with you culturally. We're just having a conversation.
Right.
I've had people, I remember I opened the door for this young lady and her father. She was bringing him in. And she somehow started talking about like good times and all. And I was like, what the hell?
You
know
she was
about
like,
good
yeah.
times.
And that's what
I
I'm
would
saying.
have
And I'm
talked
like,
about the Brady Bunch.
but my point
Right.
is, it's
There we
like,
go.
I just opened the door and I was just being kind to her.
Yeah.
It was at work. And we just sparked up a conversation and she started bringing up some jokes and everything. And I'm like, what the hell does got to do with what we talking about? Like, are you uncomfortable? Like, what's
Well, maybe she felt like she had to like fit in some kind of
but
sense.
my
why?
point is, for what? Why did you have to bring up something culturally you thought that I would deal with?
I got a story. I got a girlfriend who she has a black husband, and
But what is she?
she's white.
Okay.
She's white. She has a black husband, and then they have a child, so he's mixed. And she was telling me about a situation on her job that this coworker she had, they end up having some words, and they had to get taken in the office with HR or whatever. And the black girl basically was saying that she was racist. And she's like, how can I be racist? You know, I have like a black husband, a black kid. There's no way I'm racist. So she goes on to tell me the story of basically the girl came to work and she told her, hey, I like your weave. And it was her hair. So she thought that was the most racist thing ever, but she said that she wasn't trying to be racist. But I told her, I looked at her and I was like, That's a little.
That's a little racist.
Because I said, why did you think that it was weave? And she said, well, I don't know. I've never I don't know the difference of hair. Like I don't know what it. I said, but why couldn't it?
You just say I like your hair.
Period. And for the life of me, it took a lot for me to sit in that conversation with her. I was done.
Yeah.
I was done. I was like, you know what? Yeah, she got a point because you just passed judgment, but it doesn't matter if you have a black husband or whatever. But if you don't know, then just be general. Like, just be like, I like your hair, girl. It's nice. It's real cute. And allow her to tell you if it's weave or not. But to assume you made an ass out of yourself.
Yeah.
And that's the issue.
And that's what I mean. Just the presence of it. Like, that's not even a normal phrase you would say to a lady. If you like her hair, oh my God, I love your hair. You don't say, I love your weave.
Right.
I love your extensions. I love your wig. No, your normal verse, the normal words you'll use is, but that's what I mean by the conversation. And that doesn't mean it's racist.
And she swore up and down that she wasn't racist.
That's the thing.
But it comes off like that.
It wasn't racist. It was racial.
Right.
It was racial. Correct.
Right. So that's what it is. And I believe we evolved. I believe so. I'm not going to sit here and say we are still stuck in the 60s, in the 50s. I'm not going to do that. I'll be lying to myself.
Yeah.
Right. But just like to people thinking there's no such thing as racism still here, they're lying to themselves.
Yeah.
Yes, we evolved, but it's still danger out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's still danger out there. Walking in the park late at night, you have a risk of danger.
Mm-hmm.
There's still danger out there. You can't say, hey, it's better now, because I live in a nice neighborhood.
What's terrible is nice neighborhood or not, we don't just have fear from danger. We have fear from the people that's supposed to protect us from danger.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's to the point where if I'm not really good friends with you as an officer, when I'm around you, sometimes I got to be leery about even anything that I'm saying. I want to make sure that I'm not raising my voice. I'm not hysterical. Do you understand? Like if I call the police and I'm angry and my voice is raised, that's already, when they come into a situation, it's an issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, even as just as a guy in general, but even as a black guy, it's heightened.
Mm-hmm.
It's heightened.
It is.
When I'll have a conversation with my boss. I've had a conversation with my boss before, and he swore that I had an attitude. I didn't have an attitude. He asked me a question, and I told him, I'm speaking like I speak right now, right? This voice that I'm giving you right now sounded aggressive to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, I'm just speaking to you. But you took it as an aggression because now when I'm speaking to them, when I speak to him, my higher ups, I talk like this. No, we have to be this way. And I have to be real.
You have to change your
I'm
tone.
like this because if I'm excited about something, oh my God, I got to use the exciting words. I'm happy. I'm glad. I'm enjoying.
So they don't feel
just like, yes, I have to have those type of words. If I'm just heightened.
But you do look like a barbarian though.
It don't matter. Man, we on video calls. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that like, and I have to explain to them, like, listen, I'm not angry.
Yeah.
They'll make me angry telling me that I'm not angry. It's just, if I show any type of exciting emotion, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
So, but that's how they looked at me. And that's the experience they had, whether it's in the past or how they were conditioned, just like we're conditioned.
Yeah.
That's one thing I agree with Leota. We are conditioned as a people on certain things. And the reason we're conditioned that way is because we keep recognizing it, even in today as we're evolving. We keep recognizing these issues.
This is true.
That's the problem. It's hard to shut it off because nothing may happen to me for years, and then it do happen.
Right.
And then it's like, oh my God, I'm back to it.
Right.
And not only that, like I said, some parents, you do still have some racists that are teaching their children.
Yeah.
This is what it is. They're stereotyping the other race, teaching their children, well, this is this. Black people are lazy. or this is what Hispanics do, and they're killers, and like what Trump is doing, you know, and
Yeah.
which is bad
Yeah,
because not everybody's the same.
that's true.
Not everybody's the same.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah. Well,
But I feel like we've grown. But it definitely is still racism out here. Um, and we're probably still gonna experience it. We have a lot of more growing to do. So, hopefully in 20 years it'll be a little bit more better than it is now. I don't know, but only time will tell.
yep. Well, on to the next subject. Name a time your parents were on that BS.
Mm.
You know, this
what
is
you mean?
story time, right? So name when they told you something that was a bunch of bullshit.
My mom, God rest her soul. It was a couple times. I remember one time I was coming from school and I was with my brother and my cousin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm walking and I found some money.
Mm-hmm.
Water money. It's like $100 or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we was excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, man, I grabbed the money. My cousin saw he running through the street. This was when you still had penny candy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So $100 was like, oh my God, right?
Right.
So I get to the house and I tell my mom, I'm like, man, I found this money. She see the 100, she get it. She said, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it, make sure you don't lose it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, like 2 days later, man, she came home with some gym shoes, and I'm like, oh man, you bought me some gym shoes. I'm like, man, because we was having it hard. So I had all hand-me-downs. I'm the youngest of 5 boys.
Right.
So I was getting all hand-me-downs. I'm like, man, I got me some new. Man, she bought me some laser tag shoes.
He used to look it too.
Yeah.
Silly. She bought you what?
She bought me some laser tag shoes, bro.
Oh my God.
Some laser tag shoes.
You sure they wasn't LA Gear?
Bro, they were laser tag. I would have took LA Gear instead of laser. They were laser tag shoes. I was like, one, I'm too old for it. I was like, it didn't even come with the rest of the gear.
Oh my God.
They just was, I don't know where she found these laser tag. And she swore, like, she was like, yeah, I used the money to buy these shoes. I'm looking at her like,
that's some bullshit.
Right.
that's some bullshit.
Right.
You took my money.
Did you ever tell her that?
No, I ain't never tell her.
But how many times you get some money and stuff like that, and you saving up your money, and your parents say, "Hey, let me get that. I'll give it back to you," and you ain't never get it back.
You'll never get it back.
You'll never get it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom, she used to do stuff and try to keep it from us, and I know it was some bull.
That's crazy.
Oh, I got some stories for you.
How about you?
So I got one, which is it's a little touchy, but so my dad and my mom.
You can't say it's a little touchy and then start off with my dad.
My dad and my mom was going through their little up and down relationship or whatever. And I remember they were spatting or whatever. And my dad do his normal, come get me, take me somewhere. And so we pull up to this house and he's like, I'll be right back. And he only left me in a car for like 2 seconds and he come out with some tall, dark-skinned chick with short hair. And I'm like, who is that? Now, I have never met anyone. This was the first time I ever met someone. And I'm like, he was like, hey, I want you to meet my coworker. She's like, oh my God, your daughter's so cute and she's so pretty. And I'm looking at her like, who is this
Who's
woman?
this bitch?
Right. So shortly after that, that was just pretty much that. He didn't go in and,
That's
stay
why she
a
don't
long
like
time.
liars.
Listen,
Started from her daddy.
Started from here. Okay. So then probably like a week later, my mom comes home. She's upset. She's talking to my grandmother about, she was like, I caught him red-handed and yada, yada, yada. And my grandma's like, well, what did the girl look like? And she started, well, she was tall and she was dark skinned and she got her hair in like a bob. And I'm, oh shit. I'm like, oh shit. Really? Like, did he really do that? I'm like, so yeah, I feel like daddy was on bullshit back then, but whole time, fast forward 20s, I'm in my 20s. And I meet this lady, and now, they're divorced. They're, no longer married.
Yeah.
I'm meeting his, and she comes up to me and he's like, yeah, that's my daughter. And she was like, oh, I met your daughter when she was little. Oh, you done grown up. You so, and I'm like, you met me, and I'm thinking like, oh, you that chick.
And he's still with her.
Still with her.
So-
and in my mind, I'm like, I never asked him, never had a conversation. I wouldn't dare.
Lady P been an accomplice since she was a kid.
But I'm like, you know what? Daddy was on that bullshit really early on, and I never knew. But yeah.
Wait, you know what? Ain't it the craziest thing when you find out, like we all love our mom, but nobody ever really look at the mom like being on that bullshit.
No.
Mama probably was sneaky like the rest of y'all fucking women sneaky.
No, Mama
Yeah.
wasn't sneaky. She was too busy running up after him.
Yeah,
honestly.
you ever like when you got older, start looking at your mom like, you know what, you
You
be
was
doing
out
that
there.
bullshit sometimes.
You was out there,
Right.
mama.
You want me to I can tell you another story that's kind of crazy. It's
Okay.
not just a story. So it's my mom had 5 boys. Technically, it's 9 of us though. My dad was getting it in, right? So there's a I got a brother that's right next to me, a year older,
Mhm.
right? The thing is, I remember asking my mom to go hang out with my dad because they always been separated my whole life,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? That tells you something, right? I'm born though, but they've been separated, right?
Right.
So I
Mama
remember
was
asking,
going back for them seconds.
right? But my mom will be like, "You coming?" And he'd be like, "Yeah," and she'd be like, "Are you bringing?" I don't want to say my brother's name on.
Uh-huh.
Are you bringing? And he'd be like, "Yeah." No, he can't go. I'm like, "What the hell?" I want you to just spend time with him. I didn't give a damn. I just wanted to go
Right.
and hang out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a
Mhm.
problem with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I was just like, I could have been hanging out with him. But because you had a problem because my dad
Mhm.
dipped out,
Yep.
I couldn't go because he had another son.
Yep. Mamas be on that bullshit too.
Mamas be on that bullshit. Yeah, they do. They do. Well, my story goes, my dad, rest his soul,
Mhm.
he was always on some bullshit.
Oh my God.
So me and my brother, we were young, and he used to put us in the car and take us to off-track betting. Now, we couldn't go inside because we kids.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be like, first he's saying he's taking us somewhere, but we'll end up at the damn, the racehorse track.
Yeah.
He'll go in there and be in there for hours. We're in the car. He left the music on, car running,
No, he didn't.
come back out, ask us what number we want to pick, just so he could go back in. But the initial thing was he was supposed to be taking us somewhere else.
Mm.
That's the bullshit he was on.
Oh my God.
And another story, we had a dog. Now, this is when I was probably 11, 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Got a dog, nice, beautiful husky mixed boxer.
Mm-hmm.
One eye blue, the other eye brown. Beautiful.
Okay.
Puppy. Got it, I guess, straight from the litter. Brought it home. I was taking care of it. I'm cleaning up his poop. I'm feeding it. I'm doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
This is when we, I believe, first came to Chicago. One day, my dad said, I'm going to take the dog for a walk. Now, this is a puppy. And we know that when you have a puppy, they stay close to you.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going anywhere,
Mm-mm.
right? They stay right next to their owner and everything like that. They follow you around. That's why they say dogs are loyal. They're there with you through thick and thin.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm going to take the dog for a walk. He came back up without the dog. And we like, what happened to the dog? Now, he said the doggy ran away. I said, doggy. I'm going back to my childhood. The doggy ran away.
Right.
And we went outside, and he went outside with us, and we yelling. His name was Duke. Duke. That was my favorite basketball team because of the blue and white.
Mm-hmm.
Duke, Duke. We looking under cars. We looking everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody outside. But my dad ain't never wanted to walk no fucking dog.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is that this son of a bitch, when it sold the dog
Probably.
and came back up,
Not sold them.
Yeah,
sold
probably.
the
Oh my
dog.
God.
Listen here, nobody was outside.
That is crazy.
And that dog is just missing. that little puppy got away from you.
Oh my. That
This
is
dog had to be
crazy.
2 months, 3 months.
That is insane.
Oh yeah, he sold that dog.
He
for
sold
sure.
that motherfucker.
So look, I got a
And
similar.
then pretended that to look for that shit.
That is he pretended to look.
That's where I get my lying from.
That's exactly where. Now he pretended to look. Now that's fucked up.
He came outside with us,
No,
looking
he
on the
did not.
cars, and yelling out Duke.
Oh my god,
That's funny as hell though.
That's cold as hell. Like,
And we lived in the middle of the block, so the dog ain't and over there on 75th and Essex, the blocks were long. That dog did not run to that end to where you couldn't find that dog. He sold my fucking dog.
that is crazy. That's crazy. That is so. I got like a similar situation. So my mom.
In closing,
I got married, and I had went off with him or whatever. We couldn't bring my cat. I had a cat. His name was Tigger, and I'm like, okay, I'll leave him here with you. And I had ended up getting a puppy, and then like later on, she told me like, oh well, the cat was sick, and we had to take it and have him put down. And I was like, oh, well, you should have gave me a chance, an opportunity to say bye, And she was like, yeah, I know, but we just had to go ahead and do it. I was like, okay. So fast forward, we're having like Thanksgiving dinner or something like that. And we're sitting around, we're having good conversation. We like to drink wine on Thanksgiving. So we're drinking, having a good time.
How old were you?
I was grown. I was an adult.
Okay.
Because I got married and then left the house and all of that. So we're having a good conversation. My uncle like, hey, I meant to tell you, I think I seen Tigger. So my mom's like, what? And he was like, yeah. I said, well, I thought you took Tigger to the pound
To
or
the
whatever.
glue factory to
he
get.
said, no, I did what your mama told me. He said, dropped his ass off on South Shore Drive. And that's where I left him. And I'm like, are you serious?
Your mom ain't shit.
She is horrible.
When I see her next time, I'm telling her she ain't shit.
I was like, oh my God, how could you? She said, well, you had left. So I was so upset and so hurt. That was my first cat.
And hopefully
And
your
the
only
last.
cat, because them shit's nasty to me.
Yeah. I don't even like cats no more.
Yeah. But those who like cats, that's cool, but they not for me.
Yeah, not no more.
But yeah, parents be on bullshit.
They do.
They be on bullshit, selling our pets and stuff. I was gonna kick my father's headstone over.
You should not.
You ain't shit.
Nah, but hey, what y'all think about kids? You think they're dumber or smarter? This new generation of children, or just different?
I think they're dumber.
I think they're dumber.
Yeah.
Common sense wise. I think the common sense part is, and part of it, I think is part of it's our fault because.
Do you need common sense?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm just asking, just for for our fans.
Yeah, you need to have common sense. Common
Why
sense.
is that?
Well, common sense, one, that'll keep you out of danger. Common sense will keep you with a job.
So with being smart, you don't need common sense for that. You can just be smart and keep yourself out of danger.
Because we all know a lot of book smart people that's not smart in other areas.
And we know common sense people that can't keep themselves out of danger. Right. So I'm just saying, you can be smart. Because you can be have common sense and be dumb as fuck still.
Well, I'm going to tell you why I think it is. Because one, let's take the educational system, right? One of the things that we weren't able to do was we couldn't use
calculators.
We had to write everything out, right? So like right now, I can do math in my head. I can do multiple numbers of math in my head without having to write it down because I had to write it down when I was younger. Mm-hmm. They're not even asking all that right now. They're looking for answers, not how you got to the answer a lot of times. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Because in life, you can walk around with a calculator now. When you get older, so why shouldn't I be able to use a calculator now and show and figure it out and still come up with the answer? Because you can use a calculator and still get that shit wrong.
But using a calculator is equivalent to everything else, like AI, Chat GPT, everything else. It's like you don't have to do no work.
Yeah,
no more.
you don't learn how to work it out.
Yeah.
And you need to learn how to work it out because there may be a time where you don't, let's say, for instance, you don't have your phone ain't got no juice on it.
Absolutely.
Or somebody asks you a question, like for instance, you doing change or you getting change from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Little things like that are being taken away.
Yeah.
For instance, even though we use our thumbprint, they're not teaching cursive like that. When was the last time your kids came home talking about that, learn how to write cursive?
Right.
A signature for their name. The computer's doing the signature.
Yep.
So it's taking away just the common functions of people. If you go to your kid and you ask them something like, tell me what's 15% of 100, that type of thing, which is an easy thing. Some of them get baffled, and that's an easy equation.
Yeah.
15% of 100. So the things is, it's not just about making it easier. It's allowing them to
not think.
to not think about stuff.
Yeah.
They can go straight to the answer. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't give them tools to help, but you still have to learn the basics so that those tools, you understand how it got there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And I agree. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I believe that, common sense is needed, but also smarts. Because you have a lot of street people that have common sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they can't make it nowhere else but in the streets.
Right.
Right. And then you have the book smart people that can't make it in the streets because they don't have it. I believe it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
When you look at common sense and being smart. So I'm just going off of what you said, they don't have common sense.
But it's very rare that you get both. I guess, in this generation, you're either going to get one or the other.
I agree.
Yeah. That's the issue. But back then, our generation, our era, we had both, because we did have to find the problem and apply ourselves and solve the issue. We had to show our work. We couldn't just put it in a calculator, get the answer. It would have got marked as wrong because you didn't show your work.
But I think part of the process is finding the information. I think that was part of the process because it's like when it's that easy to obtain. Like, for instance, we used to have to look through multiple books to get the information. And the only reason we got more information is because we would read things and say, okay, that's not right. But now you've read it. That thing that you looked at, that reference, whatever you were looking up, even though it wasn't the answer, you still were exposed to it.
Right.
Where now it's like, I can go right to it. I can go right to it. So it's like, okay, I can ask Chat GPT, right, to write me this essay, right? But to really read it and understand the thought process behind the answer, it's important because what happens is that when you talk to a kid and they give you an answer, you say, okay, here's the problem. What's the answer? And then you say, elaborate on that. How did you get to it?
Yeah.
It's the thought process that we're trying to get them to think about because what will happen is that they'll be presented with a problem that they can't just go to the internet and get. So you got to have the intelligence, even, you know what I'm saying? You got to have it, and you got to have the problem solving skill to be able to come up with that problem. I deal with it every day.
But that's not even being taught now. So that's the issue.
That's what I mean.
It's because teachers now are not failing kids like they used to.
That's because they don't have the people coming and sell encyclopedias no goddamn more at your door. That's what we had to look up. When we were looking for something, we had to go to the library and look up in encyclopedias, find references and everything like that for our...
It's our fault because of the teachers. That's what I think.
Why?
I think because us as parents, we're not doing what we need to do at home to make it easier. So if your kid...
to make it harder.
They say... the teachers, they can't touch the kids anymore, right? That's fine. But before they get to school and misbehave, what are we doing at home to make sure that they don't go there with that misbehaving, with all the misbehaving and the cursing and the acting up? Where's the fear at? That's what I say a lot because I think the fear is gone from where it used to be. It used to be a time where the kids were too scared to misbehave because they knew the consequence when they got home. You know what I mean? It wasn't just getting suspended or detention.
Yeah, see, my kids, they don't act up at school because they know there's consequences, and that just come from me not trying to be their friends. And I know you're the same way too, right? So we set a guideline for our children. Hey, You do this, there's a consequence behind your action. There's a reaction.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of parents that are going up there trying to fight the damn teacher. Why you talk to my kid like that? Well, I don't think these teachers are just out for your children. They're not just out for your children. Your children, your kid had to do something to cause that teacher to do that. I don't think that teacher came to work that day and out of them thousands of students that roam that hall, they picked them out and said, I'm going to fuck with this kid today.
Right.
So what did my child do? Well, your child did this. Now you turn to your child and say, yo, why are you doing this? But what I'm finding is that these parents are going after the teacher. And that's not fair.
No.
That's not fair. They can't do their jobs because these kids are acting an ass.
Sometimes I think parents don't know their kids. I don't think they don't want to really understand that they know the kids. The thing is that when you aren't spending enough time with your child, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, my kid would never do that. How the hell do you know your kid would never do that?
Right. I'm not that parent. I'm not going. I'd listen to both sides, but I definitely don't.
And your kid's bad as hell.
No, they not. I don't tolerate acting up in school ever. So that is
no, they some good kids.
Yeah, I don't play that, but I definitely feel like getting back to like the education wise, behavior is an issue as well, though. You're right, Bugsy. Like if they can limit the behavior, then teachers will probably, have more to be able to teach and provide more in school, but they have to deal with behavior issues as well. But I do feel like the fact that they're not failing these kids like they used to, it makes them feel like, oh, okay, you can still pass a kid on if he got an F. That's the issue. We used to have to go to summer school if we fail.
Yeah,
in order to go to the next. Yeah, it's a consequence. They're not taking extra measures.
These little motherfuckers are bad now.
I mean, yeah, but you don't pass a kid on, so he's dumb as shit going to the next grade. He don't know anything.
I agree.
Like that's why these. I feel like that's why they're dumb like that.
And when as parents too, going home when them kids come home with that first homework, and we figure out what that homework is, how they did it, so we can help them. That matters also.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like now some of the math, because I'm a victim of it too. Dave came home with stuff, and I'm like, I know it's been some years, but it still looked like I'm looking at a different language.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then I found out it's some new thing that they started teaching since I've been out of school. So it's like we have to continue. If we're gonna have kids, we got to continue our education and keeping up with it too. Yep. Because it's like if my son was like, okay, I finished, and I'm looking at it, and I don't know if it's right or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's telling me, oh, it's all right until they come home and it's, a 60% or something. I don't know.
Right.
And then sometimes when I talk to teachers, I've had conferences with them and I say, hey, well, listen, what can I do to help my kid? And they'll say, well, you need to, go over these assignments with them and everything like that. And I'm like, well, I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're teaching.
Yeah.
Like to help him. So is there a resource? So now we have the tutors and you got to be really involved.
I was just going to say they do have resources. Yeah. But it's parents that don't care. Because they know that their kids can't fail. They be like, whatever.
Like, how the fuck do you fail PE? There's kids that fail PE.
It's very simple.
They don't want to do no
Wear
acting.
your gym uniform.
That is it.
That is it.
Sit on the bench.
Right.
Some of them don't want to do no activities, bro.
Run around.
And it was never that easy for us. Growing up, we had to participate in order to get a good grade in PE.
But we didn't have stuff. We didn't have phones.
We
didn't have nothing in there with us distracting us from that.
They're not supposed to have their phones
But what I'm saying is we knew in order to watch TV or use a phone, we had to go home.
Yeah.
That was it. Unless you was sick and had to go to the office, you couldn't go to lunch and pull your phone out. You couldn't get no entertainment from anything you had on you. The only entertainment you had was what you did at school. So that was the difference. We had to go do something physical.
Yeah.
Or even I remember sitting in the bleachers and just talking. We were social.
Yeah.
All that stuff is being left behind, and people think the evolution of all this stuff that's being given is making people better. And it's not. It's
No,
making them
it's
lazy.
hindering us. Yes, it is.
It's making them lazy.
Yep, I agree. I definitely agree.
I think that we should really, really spend more time with our children. Like you said, spend more time with them to find out we also get caught up in our phones,
Yep.
right? We watching Instagram, we watching TikTok. What I try to do is, even with my son, right, and my daughter, with all my children, I have them say, hey, let's watch a movie. Let's sit down as a family and watch a movie together.
Mhm.
Let's put the phones, if I see them put your phone down. Dude, we're watching a movie.
Mhm.
You know, I try to take them away from that device
Yeah.
that they have all the time, just so they can escape that
Mhm.
and come into reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get away from that, that fictional shit that they see. They looking at all these stars, and they want to be like them. They want to wear Pooh Shiesty masks. They want to be for Halloween. I know these 2 kids that want to wear Pooh Shiesty masks for Halloween.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
That is insane. Why would they want to do that?
They parents got to be a dumbass to even let that happen.
Slow is,
Yeah.
man. That is
You walking
crazy.
up to people's doors, ringing the bell with a Pooh Shiesty mask on because you think that's what Halloween is.
Right.
That's cool. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't want 2 black kids ringing my door with a Pooh Shiesty mask on. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I love my people.
I'm so glad that me and my dad just took the kids out to eat for Halloween. And
What's funny?
we didn't really indulge in trick or treating like that.
Were your kids
but
a Pooh Shiesty mask kid?
Yep.
Why would you
Is that
kill
what you
them?
laughing?
No, he's so full of
She's
shit.
making it so obvious.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
want
why
to
I was
call.
like, what the hell?
But anyways, my kids did not dress up.
They didn't
this
dress
year.
up. She changed her mind.
I
But that's
changed-
what they wanted to be.
They wanted to, yeah.
She didn't allow it though.
I
And
did.
that's what it is. She didn't allow it. But they said, I want to wear it. But it's what they're seeing on the internet
Yeah. that
that makes them want to do that. Hey, my friend did this last year, or I see this on the internet. This is what they're doing.
Yeah.
You
But-
know what's one of the craziest things I hear now? I've heard kids ask me about stuff they heard off a mod, right?
Am I?
With somebody makes something up,
Yeah.
and they'll talk to me about stuff that I know, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, who in the hell? Where you get that? Who told you that?
Mm.
It can be something. It could be something simple. I've had them talk about, let's say, a horror movie, and I'll be like, did you even watch the damn movie? Like you didn't. Somebody you watch a mod and thought that's what it was. They believe that the modification there's a modification that they do to something that was already out
Okay.
to manipulate it the way they want. You know what I
Really?
mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, they did it to the point where you believe that what you just saw is what really happened or what it was. The information was correct.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by this is the stuff that they're believing.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. This is crazy. I don't like it. When we went out to dinner with the boys for Halloween, me and my dad took us out. He was on that, and I feel like Trey, that's like real old school. Because when you were saying it, like I make my kids put their phone away. That's exactly what my dad was on when we were out to dinner. He was like, "Hey, put them phones away. Like we're at dinner, we're having a good time, we're talking. I want to know how school's going." Like he's engaging. He's like, "I don't want to see no phones." And I love that part because it's like they need that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're always on their freaking
We
phones.
need to parent. And that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Parenting is not just having children. Some people have children.
Mhm.
People want children, right?
Yeah.
We had children, but it's a difference in having children
And parenting.
and wanting to be a parent.
yeah.
I heard that somewhere. It's a difference wanting a child and wanting to be a parent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
some people just want to have children just because it's something to do, something that they see other people doing.
Yeah, it's fun to make.
It's fun to make, right? It's very fun to make. That's why I got a lot of them.
That's crazy.
That's what. So, but being a parent is you got to put in that time. You got to put in that time, that love, that effort.
Yeah.
And to make them great human beings. And a lot of these kids are not great human beings because they're being raised by phones.
Yeah, that's true.
They're being raised by the internet, social media.
Mm-hmm.
But on to other things. Take care of y'all motherfucking kids, man.
Yes. Put the phones down.
Give them a better life. Give them an opportunity. Because a lot of these kids don't have the opportunity because of you lazy ass fucking parents.
Yeah. True.
So anyway, do y'all know who the highest paid dead celebrity is?
I don't.
Michael Jackson?
Yes.
He is?
Michael Jackson is the highest paid
I didn't have to think twice
celebrity
about it.
That's crazy.
that is dead.
I was
Come on,
about to Google
everybody,
it.
my kids know Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what
My
I'm saying?
kids too.
Do they know Elvis?
No.
They don't.
That's what I
No.
mean.
Yeah. My oldest was singing Michael Jackson songs when he was like 5.
That's what I mean.
That's
They
crazy.
know. Like it's a lot of people like from back in the day that were singers. You'll bring them up. They were like, I don't know who that is, but it's just about everybody know. If you say Michael Jackson, they know who you're talking about.
Yep. That's true.
They do. So Michael Jackson, since he's been dead, made $3.5 billion.
Yeah, it's a state.
$3.5 billion.
And he for to
That's
make some
insane.
more from this movie.
What
And
movie?
he got a
They got
movie
Michael
coming
Jackson
out.
buyout.
Oh my God.
And the people that did
I'm going to see it 5 times.
Bohemian Rhapsody, they're the ones doing it. And I love how they did that movie.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
When is it coming out?
You know what? I don't even know,
Ain't
but
it
they
this
did
month?
they dropped a trailer, and let me find out real quick. But they dropped a trailer saying that
Because his nephew is playing him, right?
is he?
I think he's related to him or something like that. I think he's Jermaine's son or something like that.
I don't care who's playing him. I just hope it's a good movie
Mm-hmm.
that I can enjoy because Mike is one of my favorite artists.
That's pretty dope.
And he is my favorite artist, not one of my. He is my favorite artist.
Nice.
So you have Elvis Presley in number 2 with 1.2 billion.
Mm-hmm.
J.R.R. Tolkien, 0.679 billion.
Who is that?
Somebody that don't even matter to me. But you also have Dr. Seuss coming in, and this is the top 5, but I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna go to 5. I don't care about Charles Schultz. He's 0.57, and you have Dr. Seuss, which is 0.558. They're still making Dr. Seuss on Netflix.
Yeah, they are.
So Michael Jackson still being
But
the
was
top.
Dr. Seuss a person? Who wrote Dr. Seuss?
Dr. Seuss.
His name was Dr. Seuss?
Yes.
I didn't know his name was Dr. Seuss. I just thought it was like
Cartoon character?
No. I just thought that, some book writers use a different name because it's more appealing on the book.
It
But
is
that don't-
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, but what is his name? It's not his first name means doctor. What is his name?
Let me tell you something.
I never thought about that. It's just Dr. Seuss.
Let me
I
find out real
actually
quick.
didn't know either. So
No, it's actually Dr. Seuss. Let's find out his first name. He's an American author. Dr. Seuss. His real name is. He was born in Springfield, Massachusetts, and I can't.
You don't
find
know how to say his name.
No, I can't find his name. Shut your ass up. dude.
because it's Dr. Seuss.
He just went by Dr. Seuss. But you know how usually they have a Wikipedia about
He
something?
probably has it protected. Like people don't know his name.
He could have
probably-
it
yeah.
protected. No, they'll have his name. His name is Theodore Seuss Giselle.
Fancy.
That's what I'm saying.
So his name is actually
Theodore.
but his name is still Seuss, Dr. Seuss.
That's his middle name.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter. That's what he went by.
But
Right.
I get it.
So He's still making money off of it. He's still up there as one of the dead people that's making a lot of money. But the reigning champ, and that's why even when you put Chris Brown in this category of he's better than Michael, I'm glad that he says himself that he's not better than Michael.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I learned from him.
Yeah.
He is the blueprint.
Yeah, I mean, and Chris Brown, you in your own lane right now.
Oh, Chris
Right.
Brown is
This the thing. It's
dope.
every so often you get somebody that's a phenomenon,
Yeah.
and he's dope. Chris Brown is
No
dope.
shade towards Chris.
But Michael Jackson, let's just talk about the longevity of
Yeah.
him. He's been doing it since he was 19 years old.
Yes.
Till he was in his what was he, 60 when he passed?
He was 60 when he passed. Yeah.
Right. That's
I
what.
think so, yeah.
Do you understand? Like, I'm not saying Chris Brown will never get there.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that when you look at it, and it wasn't like Mike was just sitting on his hands.
Mm-hmm.
This dude was coming out with albums every couple
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, Mike
was
is a
relevant.
legend for sure.
And it was before streaming.
Oh yeah.
It was before streaming. And
That makes it even better.
Chris is putting on, now check this out. Chris Brown is putting on a phenomenal show. The dude's flying through the air. He's bringing girls up on stage and kissing them and making out with them, giving them herpes if he said Rihanna gave him herpes or whatever. But he's putting on a great show.
Yeah.
Michael stand on stage for an hour, exaggeration, not saying a word, and people passing out, screaming.
Crazy.
People died.
Yo, they showing up to where he at like it's the Vatican.
Yes.
You
That is
understand what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Yeah.
That's bananas.
Do you know people died going to see Michael Jackson?
Died how?
They died. They
Yeah.
dropped dead, had a heart attack, excitement. Oh my God, Michael. And die.
That's crazy.
Until you could do that,
He ain't touching
you
them,
ain't
huh?
on that fucking level.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something too. It's crazy because when you had this discussion with some young people and they talk about Chris Brown, and you will and just take them and say, you know what? Let's
But
just watch
he's their Mike though. So
no,
we gotta
I'm
respect
not knocking
that.
that. What I'm
Right, right.
saying is that a lot of times, ask him, have you really sat down and looked at some of his work, looked at some of the videos and listened and everything like that? A lot of times they didn't. They thought they knew, but they didn't. When you really dive into to his body of work, and for those that are Michael Jackson fans, right? The true fans listen to the lyrics. Have you ever listened to what he says? Are you just listening to Chamones?
No.
Shimon.
I listen to the lyrics. I think he's amazing, but I think it's his performance more than anything.
I'm telling you, listen, the guy was super deep. If you listen to his lyrics
There'll
and what
be
he's
no
saying,
darkness tonight.
mhm.
Oh, okay.
Baby, our love will shine. Oh, that boy was dope. That boy
Right,
was
who
dope.
sang that?
Me.
No, you didn't sing that.
Kiss my ass.
I'm
I know what
saying.
you're trying to say.
All right.
He's a
Didn't
mess.
do that. No, I'm just saying, no. But I'm saying when you listen to his lyrics and it was so deep, but
Mhm.
people wouldn't, they would just listen to it was groovy and everything like that. But now we got the technology, which is good,
Mhm.
where you can see the lyrics. Before, way back in the day,
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
have to
yeah.
write the lyric. Now you can see the lyrics as they come. And if you really listen to what he's saying,
You had to tape
he's
it
deep.
and write the lyrics.
Tape
so
it
you can
and write.
rewind it, get
Oh my God.
and write the lyrics.
Don't
But go
act
ahead.
like you wasn't trying to
I
listen
defi-
to them lyrics.
I definitely used to rewind.
You
That's all
rewind
I'm
it, You
saying.
put the paper in the top so that you could press record.
Right.
crazy.
And repeat that one joint till you got it.
Yep.
Definitely.
So, but that's what I'm saying. But he was so deep in the lyrics,
Mhm.
and he would be telling you stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he would say stuff that was going on with him, and people wasn't even paying attention to it.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's telling you what when something was happening to him, he would. One of the modern songs they said was one of his best songs ever
What?
in a catalog. They had a count of his best songs. So they had some off the wall, that old stuff, but they said Butterflies was up there.
But he didn't write Butterflies.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, just
Marsha
just
Ambrosia wrote that.
right.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the song in general.
Yeah.
They said one of his best cuts
Was
because he didn't
Butterfly.
write all the songs, obviously.
Right.
Right. He wrote
You know.
majority of his songs, though.
Right,
He
but
was a writer.
They said that was and to be honest with you, like I like Marsha Ambrosius,
Mhm.
but I heard both versions, and he did kill it.
He killed it, but she was on that version of him. She was in that song. If you hear in the back,
Yeah.
and she
Yeah.
was
Y'all is crazy.
she was singing. She was singing.
Y'all is
Mhm.
crazy.
I didn't know that was her on Crimea River with Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
The end part and everything like that.
Oh, that was her?
That was Marsha Ambrosius. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Go on and just yes.
He
I'm
want to
showing some of my
perform tonight.
singing.
Yeah,
I'm performing tonight.
He's trying to perform for real, y'all.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Right.
Listen, take that home to your wife, okay?
That's right.
Me and Bugsy don't want to hit. No, I'm just playing.
She probably don't want to hear that shit either.
Right.
So, yeah, but no, yeah, Michael Jackson being.
You know what? Prince will probably be up there, but his death is too new.
It's not that far from Michael's.
No,
It's far
I didn't
enough.
think so.
Yeah, it was.
Was it what year? Michael Jackson died in 2010. 2009 or 2010. And when did Prince die? Prince
Prince died in 2016.
It wasn't that far.
No, it wasn't.
That's not. Yeah, 2016, April 21st, 2016.
No, he died in 2009.
That's what I'm saying. That's not far.
What I'm saying, that is far. 7 years.
7
He had a
years.
7-year jump of people buying the stuff. And you know, when they first pass away, people really start jumping on because they think it's gonna be collectible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You would most of the time people get even more famous when they pass away. Like they
Yeah, and you got to remember his catalog was a lot larger. Even though Prince wrote a lot of songs, Michael Jackson, because like I said, he's been since the Jackson 5. His catalog of years was bigger than Prince's, so it's a lot more things to buy.
Yeah, Michael's just more, yeah. He it's the longevity for sure. For sure. But Prince was good though. Prince was the shit. But
Yeah.
Michael definitely had him beat.
I mean, if we think about all the stuff Mike was on, you could probably take all his music and play it, and it'll play the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could start it when you wake up, and it'll be playing again when you wake up, like a different song.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a ton of work. I mean, just take the
That's
body
a
of
great
work.
body of work.
That's what I mean. So that's a lot to try to live up to. So that's why billions. And this is after death. We're not talking about what he had. He had enough to buy
the Beatles catalog.
The Beatles catalog.
That is crazy.
Remember, he initially, I think, wasn't he trying to buy Marvel?
He was trying to buy something. I couldn't tell you everything.
That's a different type of money.
That's long money, baby.
That's what I'm saying. When you go buy something that's established like that, you got the Beatles catalog and Paul McCartney didn't.
Yeah, Paul McCartney was pissed at Mike.
I'm in the group.
That's crazy.
And I ain't got the catalog no more. That's
rest
money.
In peace, Michael. We miss you.
Yeah, rest in peace, Mike.
Didn't they say he was making money off Eminem and beyond everybody that was out on, what was it, Sony, right? He owned a piece of Sony?
I think so.
Yeah, that's why I understand. So all them people, like when people like he said, even like when Eminem, he made a little joke, he's like, he's getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting paid off all of them.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's some good money. Didn't he have like a zoo in his backyard?
He did, Neverland.
He didn't have a zoo in his backyard.
He just
his
had some
backyard
animals.
Was a zoo.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it was an amusement park. So, roller coasters,
that
animals,
is
and things like
Can
that.
you imagine
I think he had giraffes and all types of things walking around freely.
So if you had a family member that had some shit like that, what would you do?
Go.
Never want to leave?
Yeah, I'm on that roller coaster. You sick?
But
cars
you're
and all
never
that?
going to want to leave.
I don't want to go play with the monkeys or nothing.
Why not?
I just don't want to go play with no monkeys or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'll go, you go to the zoo, but you don't want to hang out at the
elephants.
zoo.
Didn't he have elephants?
No, he had no elephant.
Oh, it is.
I think the giraffe was the biggest thing.
The giraffe. I remember that.
Man, you know how hard it would be to keep an elephant?
That's crazy.
Giraffe's a little different.
Well,
Just
when
have
you
to-
got that money that you
trees.
talk about, that long money,
exactly,
you got people to take care of them, zookeepers. Because even a giraffe, it has to be some type of That's a big body animal.
Oh.
But you know what? When you think about it, he had to have something that large of a compound because, like I said, who was trying to get to Michael Jackson?
Mm.
So you had to have enough space away where it wasn't just easy to get to you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson.
Rest
We
in
love you.
peace.
Well,
We
I
love
love you.
Mike.
I don't care about these
we
suckers.
miss you.
A lot of people don't know good music. The music that's being put out isn't lasting. Your shit is
not.
timeless. It's lasting.
Yes.
It's beautiful. And if y'all want some more singing, y'all can meet me at karaoke night.
Oh no.
So
No.
anyway, y'all got anything else y'all want to chit chat about?
No, I think I'm solid, man.
You solid?
Yeah.
You know what? I do want to bring something up. I sent it to Lady P earlier, and I want to give kudos to what is his name? God darn it. Let me see. I want to give kudos to yes, Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Yes.
You mean Batman?
Batman. Motherfucking Batman.
What about him?
Christian Bale has spent 16 years quietly planning a 22 million foster care village in California. The project, now underway, includes 12 homes designed to keep siblings together, apartments for teens aging out of the system, and a large community center to help them build stable, fulfilling lives. That's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's dope.
That is awesome.
That is dope.
Somebody else is doing a project like that. Was it Cardi or somebody?
I don't know.
Not Cardi.
We're talking about Christian Bale right now.
No, I know. No, somebody else.
You
It was
should have
another
gave her
celebrity
credit then. We talking about Christian Bale right now.
Power to Christian Bale.
Big up to Christian Bales. We love that.
Yes, amazing.
There's a lot of kids put in the system, a lot of foster kids, and they do get split up.
Yeah.
And you're building a compound to keep them together and teach them how to keep it. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's amazing. So
shout out to Christian Bale.
yes, so that's it, man. That's all I have. That's all y'all got?
Yep.
All right. So we're about to get off of this Mama Jamma, and this is how we go. That wraps it up for the episode of Full Volume No Filter, episode 15. Whether you laugh, nodded, rolled your eyes, or all three, just know we appreciate you for rocking with us. From our messy mouths to your loyal ears, we love you loud. Until next time, stay real, stay loud, and stay you.
Full volume, no filter.